Hello there, my beautiful Leo signs. It's Rachel with Dark Knight Coaching. Today I have some guided messages for you from Spirit. There's a lot of information happening for you. For some of you, you're definitely going through a dark night of the soul because I see a lot of symbolism here, a lot of synchronicities that tells me that you're definitely going through something huge and you're in this transition from your old life to your new life, and it feels a little bit chaotic at times, but there is a lot of promise here, a lot of good opportunities to move forward, which I do see you are doing that, Leo. So if anything in this video resonates, please hit the like button. It helps my channel to grow and I greatly appreciate it. If you want to hear more, please subscribe and you will hit the notification bell and you can get notified when there's a new video for you, Leo. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right into the Oracle. This is from my Moon Oracle deck. It is the card of New Moon and Capricorn. It says your hard work is paying off. This is very significant because we just had a full moon in Capricorn when I'm recording this video, and there is going to be a new moon in Capricorn in July. So you're planting the seeds for sure on this new lifestyle. And I saw that with the building blocks here. So this is the Wisdom Oracle card. Building blocks means you're establishing a solid foundation. You know, if you look at this card deeply, like this is based on bricks. There's no sand here. This is a very solid foundation that you're working on at this moment, Leo. So lots of positive things coming. Spirit is asking for your patience, though. You may not be able to see everything as it's happening. Hold on one second. Sorry, I had to let the cat out. Okay, so patience is what Spirit wants you to focus on right now. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. That might be hard for some of you, especially for you Leos, because this is everything is divinely timed, divinely planned, and that is not always up to us, and it's not always in our control, and that can make you feel a little bit helpless at times. Now, the chakra that Spirit wants you to focus on, this is from my chakra deck. This is involving your solar plexus. This is your sense of self in a way. This is your ego. If you're having a hard time finding a balance between empathy and narcissism, that's kind of where this is housed. So dissipating to me means that you're like, again, this is like leaving some old habit style and then moving into something new. And I feel like that transition right now is a bit just, I'm hearing like canary in a coal mine feeling. I don't know why, but that's the vibe I'm getting for you right now. So if you feel like you're just having a difficult time, like you are seen, you are heard, they know, they understand, but your guides are helping you align to your highest best timeline, your highest best path, even though it just feels like really uncomfortable at this time. So if you're not sure how to heal your solar plexus chakra, make sure you check out my video on chakras, and I have a lot of helpful tips and tricks in there that can help you learn about that particular chakra. So Spirit really wants you to focus on your intuition. This is from my Third Eye Intuition deck. It says harness. Is there a motif that keeps appearing in your life, either over a long period or short term? Think of how you might translate or interpret this as a symbol or metaphor of your intuition. Now, this card is interesting because I pulled the this Celtic symbol, which is all about infinity. It's all about 3. This is basically, if you're religious, this is like Father, Son, Holy Spirit. If you're not religious, this is life, death, rebirth sort of energy. This is a symbolism from the Celtic time period, and it's called a triquetra. I think I said that right. But it says the energy of movement inspires creation and life within you. Encourage and delight the senses into life movement. So if you've been having a hard time like aligning your 3D with your 5D world, this is just a confirmation for you. And it's also symbolic to me of a dark night of the soul type of energy. So if you're going through an ego death, it's very, very much so present here in this card, because this is the building blocks and the foundation and the new life that you're going into here, Leo. So all right, that's enough of the Wisdom Oracle. That's all I have for those. But I am going to dive into the tarot here, Leo, and we're going to see what resonates for you. There is a lot of positive cards, and there's also a lot of hardship that you've gone through in your lifetime for sure, but you're definitely moving out of old patterns. You're moving forward. I definitely see a lot of confirmations that you've been having some sort of ego death or just a whole huge lifestyle change that's been very monumental for you at this time. So let's go ahead and tap into your current energy. You do have the Six of Wands, which is all about celebration. This is about victory. If you don't feel victorious, that's understandable. Going through an ego death is not a great feeling. So you're kind of you might feel like the rug's been pulled out from under you. That's a very, very normal feeling. And your environment right now is the Wheel of Fortune. This is moving forward. The wheel is turning. This is, luck is on your side as well, Leo, even if it doesn't feel like it exactly. This is elevation in a sense. Now, the opportunity you have is the Knight of Cups. So this is generally an offer of love. And I just saw 555 on the recording clock. So that's symbolic of change. If you've been seeing 55 or 555 a lot, that is just another synchronicity for you, Leo. Now, the Knight of Cups is all about an offer of love. This could be an offer of love for a passion project, a new career opportunity, a relationship, a friendship, a romantic relationship could be as well. Now, what is the universe trying to tell you when it comes to this? So there's something you don't see. The moon is there, which is all about illusions. But again, I do feel like there is going to be clarity coming for you with the moon because you have the new moon in Capricorn. And the timing of that is very, very important. So I think it's July 15th, I want to say, is the new moon in Capricorn. You'll have to look it up. I'm sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head. But the timing and the underpinning information here is very much so aligned with the Trinity that we went over. This is death and the Two of Swords. So death is clarified by the Two of Swords, but death is obviously symbolic of death. This could be you could have lost a loved one and it led to a dark night of the soul for you. You could have lost a job or something along those lines and it led to that, or it's just your death of your ego somehow happening for you. Now, the Two of Swords is a very defensive energy. This is all about making a choice. So it's kind of like, am I going to go right? Am I going to go left? And I feel like Spirit might be saying there's a third option. So it's you don't have to go to this island. You don't have to go to this island. There's an island back here you could visit as well. And maybe that's the part that you're not seeing at this moment, Leo. But, you're going to have to use discernment and your best judgment and make a choice that is good for you. So the timing of that card is, with the Two of Swords, is a fast energy. It's about 2 weeks. So maybe you have a big decision to make in the next 2 weeks, or maybe you're giving your 2 weeks notice for a job, but there is something to that for you. So the near future, again, very promising. You have the Fool, which is a whole new lesson, a whole new path, a whole new journey. And I feel like that, again, is just reaffirmed by the Dissipation card. It's you're transitioning from this old life into this new life. And you're really, establishing a solid foundation for yourself. And rightly so, the recent past was the Tower card. So something had to break down for you to move forward and move on. Again, that could be work situation, I'm feeling, for a lot of you. But for some of you, maybe it was a marriage or a commitment of some sort. Or just a long-term relationship, friendship, familyship. But something definitely happened and changed a lot of stuff for you, Leo. So how do others perceive your situation? This is the Seven of Swords. I feel like others might see you as walking away or running away from your problems, but I do feel like it's quite the opposite for you, Leo. You are, you're a very strong sign. You are strength in itself. That's the lion, the lioness in you. You are strength. You are strong. So I don't feel like you run away from much of anything, but people might see you that way, but who cares? So now the immediate future, you have the Two of Wands. This is all about planning, strategy, portal energy. This is about a new timeline, a new path that you're choosing for yourself. I do feel like there's positive things to come for you because you've chosen to go in a different direction. And I feel like feel like you have a lot to look forward to, but in your hopes and fears category, you have the Nine of Swords, which is like all up in your head about stuff. You're not sleeping very well, probably. You're a bit just trapped in your mind and your thoughts of like, oh, maybe it's, you're either stuck in regret, which is basically remorse, or not sure if you made the right decision from the past, or it's like you're stuck in anxiety, which is dreading the future. So you're just going through a little bit of a mental anguish period, which again, with change and shadow work and all of those things, that's a pretty normal thing to happen, Leo. So don't be too hard on yourself, because even if people feel like you've just walked away from something, they weren't in your shoes. They don't know what's happened to you in your life to get you to that point. So take others' opinions like a grain of salt, because it's not their journey, it's your journey, and you're making your own path, and you're writing your own story here, Leo. So there's a lot of positive things to come for you, for sure. Now, in your outcome, I usually don't take reversals, but in this case I did, because I feel like you are letting go of the past here. So the 10 of Wands is in reverse. That is a great thing, because if it was upright, it would be like you're still hanging on to baggage from the past. In the reverse, you are letting go of the past baggage. I feel like you're really moving forward and moving on, because the outcome is also the 7 of Wands. This is standing up for your belief system, your values, those sorts of things. And I feel like you really put a lot of effort into healing yourself and to choosing something that's going to make you fulfilled, instead of being stuck in old patterns and old cycles. So you also have the Magician, which is another major arcana here. So you have 6 major arcana out of the 15 tarot cards that I pulled, which is signifying this is a huge life shift for you, definitely. The Magician is all about alchemy and transmutation. So again, this is another symbol to me of the Trinity. It's death, life, rebirths, because you have quite literally death. And then, life to me was like this building blocks thing. It's like you're starting over, you're starting new. And then the rebirth is the alchemy. It's like, can you master your emotions? Can you master your self? Are you driven by your ego, or are you driven by your mind, or driven by your heart? There's a lot of things you have to realize here when it comes to that, Leo. But I do see you are doing the work. You are moving forward. The wheel is turning for sure. And I think that's going to lead you to a higher space, a higher mental place, a higher emotional place, a place of fulfillment. Now, in your unconscious, subconscious energy, you do have the Page of Swords, which is it's a bit interesting. Because the Page of Swords is kind of like an immature spying energy, so it doesn't necessarily have to be you, Leo. It could be somebody else not liking this transition that you're going through, not liking these changes. It could be the company that you keep, because, this was in your others' perception of you with the 7 of Swords. So, like, others see you maybe as walking away, and then I feel like you're questioning yourself, Leo, like, am I being immature about this? Or maybe there's something you are being petty about. So you'll have to figure out how it is you're handling that, and if that's how you want to handle it. So totally up to you. I'm not telling you what to do. I can just show you the energy and the cards, and then you can use your best judgment to do whatever you'd like with that. But there are a lot of positive things coming for you, Leo. Great changes. Again, you're just going through this process. It's life, death, rebirth. I feel like you're in that transition from like getting out of your old life, death, into rebirth. And then pretty soon there's going to be renewal. But if you're waiting on clarity or guidance, it is coming with the lunar cycle in Capricorn. So you are going to get a lot of information there, and good things are definitely headed your way, Leo. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped. If it did, please hit the like button, subscribe. It helps my channel grow. I greatly appreciate it. And if you are interested in a one-on-one life coach session, spiritual session, I do a lot of different modalities when it comes to coaching, and I use a lot of different tools of divination for coaching as well. So if you're interested in that, please send me a message, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, Leo.